Hi, I'm back. Mr. Williams here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you have chosen to join me again. I'm so glad you even joined me the first time. I was overwhelmed by the amount of positive feedback that I received from the last video. It was very nice. It made me feel very, very loved. Aww. It's nice to know that people are enjoying this. So I know I introduced myself last time as someone who I like to talk about movies. I'm also just passionate about the entire culture that surrounds me as a person. I'm not just Indian. I'm not just Australian. I'm both. I'm not even half. I don't like saying I'm half this, half that. Because I'm not. I'm not half an Australian. If I meet someone who's fully Australian, I'm not half of them. I am Australian, but I'm also Indian. I'm both. I'm both Indian and Australian. What matters to me is my cultural identity, which is a very specific thing. I'm South Indian and brought up in Western Sydney, which is obviously just part of Sydney and Australia in general. When you grow up in that context, you have this kind of internal view of a lot of what's happening around you. I want to bring to attention some of the things that a lot of people don't really talk about, because it doesn't matter to them. Certain things matter to me and I want to be able to talk about it. And that's kind of what this channel is. But brother, excuse me. I'm so excited that this is an avenue for me to just talk about things that I like. Give it some kind of exposure at least. So today we're going to be looking at something interesting. Oh, I hope it's interesting. I haven't seen it yet. In Australia, we have a program, a TV show called A Current Affair. Current Affair is a news program that does deep dives into certain very specific stories. The kind of news where they hunt down a dodgy mechanic and they'll be like, how could you deceive this poor granny of $20,000? And he's running away and trying to cover himself and hiding in his shed and shit. A Current Affair is that kind of show. And it does a lot of great work because they really go deep into stories that no one knows about and not many people really care about. But they do a great job of trying to make you care about it. They love stereotyping. It makes a good story, all these stereotypes and stuff. Here's a story from A Current Affair. You know what? Let's just let the video explain itself to us. I will tell you, the video has just been titled, Sydney Man Wants Wife Deported Back to India. I already love this video.
Now, forget till death do us part. This husband wants his wife kicked out of the country. And while he says I do to her being deported, all she wants is for him to show her the money.
You can see in her eyes a little glint of this is a good one. This isn't just dodgy mechanic. This is we found an immigrant with a funny story. Wait, who's this? I just realized this isn't the normal host of A Current Affair. The normal host at this point in time, which was 2021, it was Tracy Grimshaw, who is an absolute titan in Australian media. It's not hosted by Tracy Grimshaw anymore, it's hosted by Ali Langdon. No comment? Yes, okay. Liam Kinnan, born to an Englishman, New Zealand. What? Hey! Born in Iran? Layla McKinnon, you sold us out, brother. Kinnan was born in Iran to an English mother and New Zealand father, grew up in Auckland and moved to Brisbane when she was 15. She's an immigrant too. Born in Iran. It's not Layla McKinnon, it's Layla Mahnoun. Wow, Layla Mahnoun, Sister Layla. Well, you know what? I'm glad an immigrant is the host of A Current Affair, really. This is good. Maybe I was quick to judge A Current Affair. We have an immigrant as a fill-in host, but still as the host for at least this episode of A Current Affair. Well done. Proud of you. Layla Mahnoun. Salam. Salam, Sister Layla.
That's his nickname. Honey, that's his nickname.
Did she take the wedding dress? She did. She has broken my trust, my family's trust, and she's just used me as a guinea pig just to get what she wanted.
He had plan and plotting, to dump me, to use me, and to take money from my parents.
Oh dear, this isn't the happy matrimonial ending.
So that's no longer above the bed. It is no longer above the bed.
That's not the bedroom. That's the living room. I like how in a lot of brown households, there'll be like a mattress, like a bed in the living room. There's obviously a TV on this side, on the left here, I think. That's like a TV unit. There'll be like a mattress there or a bed. I know because this was in my house as well when I was a kid. Like a single bed there. You know what that is? It's when like an immigrant family or a couple, they're just building their life. He was probably here before her. He's a bachelor. He had his single bed. Then he got married. Then he had to upgrade, can't be both on the single bed. He upgraded to the double bed, queen bed, put that in the room. But the single mattress over here, you don't want to throw that out. It's a perfectly fine bed. So what do you do with it? I reckon this second bedroom in this guy's place is probably like his office, home office. Maybe there's a treadmill in there. Could be used as like a puja room. But there was no room for that single bed in any of the rooms in that house. So this happens a lot where you just put it into the living room, put some cushions on it, and call it a day. So it's like, yeah, welcome to my living room. Is that a bed? What bed? That's a couch. That's a backless couch, buddy. Please take a seat. Please take a seat on the couch with a bed sheet on it.
So that's no longer above the bed.
It is no longer above the bed, I'm afraid.
Where is it?
It's in the closet.
Aw, he didn't throw it out. He kept the picture in the closet. Cute. I'm still rooting for this love. Whatever this love story is, I'm rooting for it. It's obviously not a love story anymore, but we love love here.
But this bust up hits where it really hurts.
He didn't make any physical relationship with me.
I'm not impotent.
What? Damn, they just went. Bro, it's like the first minute. It just got super personal. I didn't think they were gonna go that personal. If you talk to any brown couple, they don't go. First of all, they hardly go on TV as a couple. They don't air their shit out like this. Man, I didn't think they were just gonna go straight into doesn't fuck me, doesn't fuck me, and he's like, I'm not impotent. In the opening? Oh man.
He didn't make any physical relationship with me.
I'm not impotent.
Sorry, that was just caught me off guard, really.
A very terrible, disgusting person.
And a love lost.
It was not fake from my side.
I went against my family to get married to Nana because I love her.
As these nuptials turn very nasty indeed. You don't love her anymore.
Oh God.
Bro, see this? Any non-Indian person watching this will be like, oh, if she's recording herself crying because he's been abusing her or something, oh, he's been so mean to her, oh, she's having such a bad time in the relationship, she's crying. I know, watching this, what that video is, what this little clip is, you know what that is? She's just living out her Bollywood dream. This is just her on like Instagram or TikTok with the crying filter, and she's acting out like some scene. You know how you pull up some Indian movie scene and you just you act into it, and everyone does it just because they want to get scouted. It's very obvious, oh, it's just a cute little video. But if anyone from the film industry is watching, give me a shot. That's what it is. This is just one of her reels or her TikToks, and they just recontextualize that little clip, which smart move of Current Affair. That is very well done. Current Affair is just yep, we'll take that. Thank you very much.
You don't love her anymore.
Oh God.
They both might want out, but he wants her kicked out of the country for good.
I don't think any person of this mentality deserves to be an Australian citizen. This is against Australian values.
Dowry, an amount of property or money brought by a bride to her husband on their marriage.
Not wrong. I don't want people to watch this and be like, oh, dowry is still a thing. It's not really a thing, but there are some places that still do it, and some people do it on the low. I'm glad Current Affairs are even explaining a little bit, but dowry, an amount of... Yeah, that's basically it. Because men are seen as breadwinners in some cultures. I mean, most cultures. But it's a bit archaic, the dowry thing. It's a bit weird, bro. Sometimes a girl is seen as a financial burden because they're not making money. Traditionally they're at home cooking and cleaning, this, that. Some places still do that. So usually that custom, how this goes is the bride's family obviously sending the bride to the groom's house. The bride's family is just yep, here's a bunch of money. It's a reflection of our family, how much we have and how much we love our daughter, and we just want you guys to have a happy life together, so here you go. Here's a bunch of stuff. Sometimes it's money or jewelry, gold or something, diamonds. Sometimes a car, sometimes it's a whole apartment, a house. It could be anything. The thing is it was based on now archaic values or way of life. But it still kind of happens here and there, and it's not really called a dowry. It's more like a gift. Like, oh, what are you doing what are you gonna give like for your daughter's wedding? People don't talk about it as like a dowry anymore. Like, it's more, if you guys are parents, what is your gift to your daughter who's getting married? And then, you know, it's like an unofficial dowry nowadays. That's what that is. I'm not a big fan of it, but it does happen. And like, it's cool to see how much some people give, man. Jeez, it's crazy sometimes.
My parents spent huge money in my marriage. It was like a big fat wedding. My parents gave him money. My parents gave his mother, his sister, his father, everyone gold and diamond jewelry.
But Carol
Whole family. Damn, she got some cash.
claims he spent a lot more on Nana when she left India to come and live with him at his parents' home in Sydney.
Clubs, eat out, you know, expensive restaurants, wear expensive clothes, take her to places every single weekend.
Did he take me to Bali or Switzerland or like where? I want to see pictures.
Carmel claims Nana's long list of demands saw his parents forced out of their bedroom. You got kicked out of your own bed.
That's correct. But we sacrifice for make my son to keep happy.
Is that possible if we move to master bedroom so that I can use washroom in the room, you know? It will be easy for me.
Whoa, okay. I'm so invested. He's like, oh my gosh, she's costing me too much money. And she goes, what have I costed you? Did you take me to Bali? Where'd you take me? What's so expensive? Well, basically he's complaining about like, I think taking her out on dates and shit. Fair call. Nah. Now, a new bomb is that she kicked his parents out of the master bedroom. Why is the parents living with them? Like, that's like a thing that's not happening much here. Like in India, yeah, the bride goes to like the groom's home, which the groom still lives with his family. Like, that's quite normal, you know? But like here, does that happen here much? I don't know. This guy needs to move out. Like, what the f? Get the f out of your parents' home, bro. He said before he moves back to his parents' place. Rent's expensive. Actually, you know what? Fair call to this guy.
Things really turned sour after Nana got her Australian permanent residency. So much for the pillow talk. Carmel says he copped a testy call from Nana's relative.
This is reporting. He's done a call back to the intro where she's like,
He didn't make any physical relationship with me.
now he said, so much for pillow talk. He received a testy call. I'm not impotent. Testy call. Greatest show on earth. Greatest show on earth.
That I'm impotent and I'm not keeping Nana happy and he's going to file a case against me. I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked.
The couple were visiting India
Her family's like, you're not taking good care of her. I'm gonna sue ya.
at the time, where impotency is a valid excuse for divorce.
I never got intimate with him. I never. Even on my wedding day, we didn't.
She's unhappy with the sex life, that I'm impotent, and that was something that she's charged me off. I can tell you I'm not impotent.
What the hell? Okay, I can see why Layla Mahnoun was so excited, because this is a juicy story. It's got everything. Money, young couple, lack of sex, scandalous.
And filed a complaint with Punjab police. It included a demand for Camwell to repay the wedding dowry.
All I want, give me back whatever my parents spent in this wedding and whatever my parents gave you, just give me back.
Can't give you that money back. I just bought a double mattress. Take the single mattress.
But Camwell didn't hang around to face the Indian cops. He flew to Sydney to prove his innocence. First stop, the family doc, who gave him a note confirming Camwell's account.
They're really on this, hey. With brown people, I'm not talking about my generation, I'm talking about the generation before me. Or like people in India. There are some things that like we don't get offended by, like jokes and shit. Like a lot of brown people, you say like, haha, you smell whatever. But you call me impotent? I will get a medical certificate to prove I am not impotent. I am important.
He is a physically fit, you can see that. He has a doctor's certificate, he went to that. It's Australia, it's not from India. India you can get a fake certificate and thing. But here in Australia, luckily, thank God he came back and he got all this proof from
He got his dad to back him up! He got his dad to back him up! Like, Dad, I'm not impotent. Back me up, back me up. Yes, yes. He's a very fit boy. He's a very, very handsome boy. And he definitely can have a child if he wants. Look at the medical certificate. Oh, man.
There's nothing wrong with your son's manhood.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not. That's a good dad right there. That's a great dad. I love him. Respect for Nanaji. Good on him. It's so hard. Like, that'd be so difficult to go on national TV. As brown people, you're already subject to a lot of ridicule. And to come on and say this. He's really backing up his son. Good on him. Man. Should I call my dad? Let's see what my dad says. My dad can't even pick up the phone. This guy's dad has gone on national TV, backed up his son's ball sack, can't even get a call back. What the f? can't even answer. Some people. Yeah, I would call him again, but if I call him twice, like so quickly, he's gonna think it's an emergency. It is an emergency. Let me call my mom. Should've done this first.
Hello? Hello?
Is Appa there?
Maybe he's in the shower.
Shower. Okay.
Why?
I wanted to ask him something.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, just tell him to call me back. Nothing important.
Okay, bye.
Had to recruit mum. Had to get dad to call me. See? Indie man taking a shower.
Why did he left India? Why did he flew back to Sydney?
You can see the TikTok logo in the bottom right corner. They really just scoured their social media, just like picked up any video. Like, yeah, TikToks, yeah. You crying in that one? I'll definitely use that one.
If you are not wrong, why would you hide yourself from police? If you're right, go and tell your story, tell everything truth about yourself. Police can't do anything.
If I did not leave India at that point, I was going to be detained by the cops. Probably locked up for crimes that I haven't committed.
Crazy. This guy's in India. Cops almost locked him up. I still don't really understand what the problem is. He was like, not spending enough money on her is her complaint. He was saying, I'm spending way too much on you. She's like, you did not give me a good sex life. It's so weird to comment on like a brown person's sex life because as a brown person, you feel like every brown person is like kind of somewhat related to you. And you might even know them because there's degrees of separation for brown people. Like, you know there's 7 degrees of separation for anyone? I think for brown people it's about like 3 at max. So I might know these people. So it's like weird to comment on their sex life. Even though I've never seen them before, I've never met them, probably never will. I feel like I kind of know them just because they're brown. And now it's like weird. I don't want to know. I don't want to see your medical certificate, bro, saying that you're not impotent. And then she's like, all right, well, if you can't take good care of me, well, she's already here in Australia. She's got a permanent residence. She got a permanent residency and she started acting a little bit funny. And he's probably thinking, oh, you only wanted me for my, Australian citizenship or whatever. She's like, no. But as soon as she got the permanent residency, she was like, give me the money.
Money?
Oh man, and now she said, well, if you don't want me, just give me the money back. Give me all the money that we spent together. Give it back. Actually, he didn't say anything about that, eh? He was just like, what money?
Money? Never be welcome under this roof ever again. She can well make herself comfortable.
What is this stuff in the backyard with? This is why I love like being brown. You can never stop being brown. This family knows a current affair is coming, a nationally televised program. They're still like, no, I still need to do my washing. I still need to hang the clothes out to dry. So I'm just gonna leave that there. You guys just film around it. I'm just gonna leave that there.
Well, make yourself comfortable at the family's home in India. This family fears if they don't front up and face the allegations there, then they might lose their property in compensation.
That's a beautiful house. I can see why there's a bit of a tussle in regards to who gets to keep that. Is that the dowry? Surely not. If that's the dowry, Naina, I'll marry you.
Thank God.
Wait, hold on. My dad's calling me back. I can't wait to see what he says. Hello?
Hello?
I'm making a new video for YouTube. YouTube and I saw this Indian guy is getting a divorce from his wife.
Yeah.
She's saying he's impotent.
Okay.
Like he can't make babies. And they're on national news talking about it.
Yeah.
And then this guy got a medical certificate saying that he's not impotent.
Yeah.
And then he also got his dad to verify that he's not impotent because he's very physically fit.
Okay.
I just want to ask you, would you do that for me?
Huh?
If someone said I was impotent, would you go on TV and say, no, he's not impotent, he's a very good fit boy?
How you say that? Only the doctor can say that. Medically.
Scientifically.
But what if like just moral support at least?
Okay. And then he can say, but that doesn't stand in the court.
Okay.
So all these things stand in the court is the medical certificate. But husband and wife divorce when you born into the land. What is the issue?
Yeah, dowry issue. But then I think she wants the dowry back.
She wants the dowry back. If they have given it in the proper way, she can prove they have given it.
Okay, I'll let them know. Would you support me if I was on news and I said, the doctor said I'm not impotent and my dad is also on my side?
Yeah, I can do that because you're a son.
Ah.
But that doesn't stand in the court.
Okay, that's all. Thanks.
How you said some witty call and something important is this the one?
Yeah, I told her it's not important. Okay, bye. Ah, okay. Okay. Bye. My dad, when I asked him if he would support me, he said, how can I say that? The doctor has to say that. So this guy's a very rational man. He won't blindly support me. He wants to know that it's factual. He supports the truth, this man, my dad.
I'm not the trouble. I'm the truth. I'm the truth.
Good man. But he said yes. Yeah, he will support me, but he's also very well aware that I won't hold up in court. Unless the doctor says. Thanks, Papa. And then he started giving me shit to do. He's like, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. I'm like, bro, I'm busy.
We have a channel 9 here and we have a current affairs a team like you guys. We can prove our innocence.
Straight up. That's my dad.
Despite Kamal's protests to the immigration department, Nana's
His dad was crying on TV. Poor guy. Emotional people, brown people. Sometimes. I mean, maybe not my dad. Some of us.
now rebuilding her life in Melbourne.
Whatever we spent in this wedding, whatever my parents gave me jewelry and to him, we just want that. That's it. And a small punishment for Kanmal. That's it.
What did he say?
That's it. And a small punishment for Kanmal.
She's just like, all I want is the money that my family gave him. I just want it back. So obviously you don't want me, just give me our money back, the dowry back, that's all I want. And a small punishment for him, just because I don't like him. I'm a very logical, reasonable, rational person. Just give me the money back and sentence him to death. Please. Just a small punishment. Hang him. I gotta just like chuck that in there a little bit.
While Kamal reflects on a dowry dispute that's turned very dark indeed.
There we go. Looking at the dark sky. The storm's coming. Stand in the... Is that his garage? No, where the f is that? Like, it's completely open. Where's the door, bro? I don't know what that is. Dark sky. Dark times.
There is no denying.
You feel that no. Hatred it's not something that I'm going to use against this person, but I think a person of her caliber, of what she's done to me, should be absolutely ashamed. Just for the fact of getting some money out of somebody like me and just using me to get her Australian permanent residency is shameful.
Shut the door now. That's... Look, I'm not taking sides on this. Like each person has their own, rationale. Everyone has their own reasoning for how they're feeling and what they've been through, and everyone has their own experience, their own priorities. But it's just sad, Like you always want marriages to work out, and even when marriages don't work out, as long as there's like a bit of compromise in, okay, like I'm trying to give you what you want. If I can't do that, I understand we're gonna separate. But when it gets like dragged out like this, it's just, that's the sad part. Like it's always like, if you know that someone's not right for you, okay, let's part way. But then when it gets dragged out like this, when like money and stuff is involved and the family comes in and your dad's crying on TV, it's hard. The portrait that you paid so much for is just in the closet now. Oh man, I thought that was gonna be funny, to be honest. This is a bit sad, but it happens.
Or what she's done to me should be absolutely ashamed. Just for the fact of getting some money out of somebody like me and just using me to get Australian permanent residency is shameful.
Yeah, that's the thing. It does sound a bit silly at first, but it is a thing, man. When he comes to Australia, he's built a life for himself and he wants to like get married, and then he gets married to someone from India. And then it's hard to know a person's intentions, right? Like, does this person love me for me, or do they just want a permanent residency out of me, you know? I feel bad for the guy, but at the same time, like, this story obviously kind of leans a bit towards him. It's not easy. That's why, like, it's hard, like, for people here to marry anyone, like, marry back home. You don't know someone's true intention. But I'm not saying I don't know about this lady. If there was a longer interview with her, maybe she'd be saying, oh yeah, he treats me like shit. Or he like put all our dowry money into the pokies or something. It's just, yeah, I thought that was gonna be funnier. I just felt bad for them. Well, that was today's video. There might be an update to that since then. Maybe I'll do an update. Hopefully there are good times ahead for Nana and Kanwal. And Kanwal's dad. I hope Kanwal's dad's doing alright, bro. Thank you guys, thank you for joining me. I did enjoy watching that story still. Yeah, I always like to hear about whatever's going on, dive deep into someone else's kind of life and really understand what a lot of other people are going through. Kind of gives you a bit of perspective on your own life, you know. I'm just so lucky to be in the situation that I am, and obviously I have a great dad who relies on facts. And I have a great mum who, even though I specifically told her
Nothing important.
she has told my dad that it's important.
You just witty call and something important is the one.
Anyway, I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Wow.